bombastic side-eye.
Stop! I want to take a picture in front of the greenhouse. Stop vlogging.
Four, three, two, one.
It's not as loud as I thought.
Doors and has opened literally the universe to exploration.
Trying to be creative all the time.
You'd be like... Oh my god! That one's a little chunky, I think. Don't touch your pee-pee on it.
Without it.
up the speed. It's 999 was queen of the road. And we flew past the mile.
Those kids are getting spit on. Ew. Go on, little mom.
Just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
Okay, Caroline, you gotta go over this way.
Yeah, 4 seconds.
Okay.
Here, climb up on this. Come on, everybody. Cameron. Okay, now, lean forward against the glass like this.
Oh my God.
Isn't that great?
The city looks so peaceful from up here.
Anything is peaceful from 1,353 feet.
I think I see my dad.
We got a lot to do. Let's go.
Shit. Son of a bitch is down there somewhere.
When you enter the factory, you get a free macaron.
It's the end.
What's yours?
Excuse me.
all the fuss is about. It doesn't look any bigger than the Mauritania.
You can be blasé about some things, Rose, but not about Titanic.
They're about a month into their opening review. They were showing a children's musical called
Pretty good.
said to be the most haunted hotel in Chicago. Arguably one of the most haunted hotels in the country. Now there are
Side note, but this fog made it look like we were in the mist. I see no difference. Anyways.
Next, we are going to steal.
Pause for effect.
Building behind Trump Tower that we can't see at all quite yet. But this is our first example of an architectural style that we are going to support, wanting to make it easier for people to do so. So he designed Marine City to have everything you would need to live in one place. On the very top, in front of the merchandise mart, we've even got this row of giant Pez dispenser heads, which is what I wish they were. There's the candy involved. There are pots. Classic Chicago film, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That is the building where Ferris's dad works. Their photos on their wedding day. When we're headed up and down the river, I'm out here 5 days a week sometimes. Sometimes you'll see bridal parties out there 3 or 4 times a day. Now, cold storage facility for a meat processing company. So the whole building works basically like a giant freezer. You know, the base here is only about 39 feet across, and it only takes up 20% of the plot of land that it's built on. It has legs, leaving plenty of space for people to walk by up at the top. It's from journalism history. Now, when Art Deco was popular, Egyptomania was gripping the nation. Lots of big discoveries coming out of Egypt. This first building on the right is Gateway Center 1. Its identical twin, Gateway Center 2, is directly next door. Now, I use the words conservative and austere to describe these buildings of international style. It's a softening of and the transition away from black box modernism. So it still does have a lot of those similar features. Front that again highlights the curve of the river just below it, and the color and the texture of the glass there is meant to mimic the color and the texture of the water in the river itself. In the middle. And I got a good deal on that map. It only cost me $800,000. Architectural style then, Art Deco, with its deep and set windows and long vertical. It's a little ridiculous, but you know what? I grew up around cows. I have known some what's now referred to as the Burnham Plan of 1909, with her crown of barrels up at the very top. And off in the distance on the right-hand side is the always gorgeous Art Deco style Diva Princess, the Chicago Board of Trade, with that 30-foot tall statue of a person up on top. I'd like to talk about her first. Now, lastly, let's talk a little bit about the name, because of the list letters, but enough about you. We're talking about the Civic Opera Building. This had kind of a tragic backstory. It opened 3 weeks after the stock market crash in 1929. Believe me if I told you, truthfully, that today, it's not even in the top 10. When the Pentagon was built, that's what knocked the Merchandise Mart off of its throne as the largest commercial building. Still is pretty big though. It's got 25 floors, 43 elevators, and it even has its own train station on the inside. You can take the L train Brown line from the Merchandise Mart all the way up to my house, if you guys want to hang out later. 15, and today it's the office building for the Encyclopedia Britannica Company. It's a gorgeous building. The clock tower actually obscures, has a dual purpose as apartments. The design for Tribune Tower, though, was selected from, well, the top of the building is modeled after a Gothic cathedral in ceilings in her own way. I know we can't see just how tall it is, but it is almost 1,200 feet tall, making it the third tallest building in Chicago, but the tallest building in the world, designed by a woman. We're very proud of Jean Gang. Leap year was built, and then World War I broke out, so all that time and resources had to be diverted elsewhere. Swiss Hotel, designed by architect Harry Leese, is that building's name.
There was so many definitely not dead animals. I mean, look at those. Yeah, just enjoy this montage of videos of these definitely alive animals. No animals were harmed in the making of this video. One of my favorites, the capybaras. So majestic.
Right.